Hey there, viewers! What drinking one protein shake a day does for muscle growth. If a man spends hours in the weight room, eventually he'll see changes in his build. That said, if he isn't putting the same effort in the kitchen to make sure he's eating the right food, then his results wouldn't be just as remarkable. By the right food, we're referring to protein, an essential nutrient for muscle building. To be specific, protein repairs and rebuilds damaged muscles after an intense session. But more on that shortly, so make sure to stay put. In a while, we will also be covering other good effects of drinking one protein shake a day and the recommended dosage. So stay tuned until the very last minute. Let's get started then. The big two protein powders. There are many types of protein powders, but among them, two types stand out the most. Number 1. Whey protein. Whey is leftover liquid from milk that has been curdled and strained. It is a byproduct of the cheese-making process. With its wide availability, budget-friendly cost and effectiveness, it's no wonder whey protein is preferred by most people. Whey protein powder is classified into 4 types: concentrate, isolate, hydrolysate, and native. All 4 are rich sources of BCAAs, or amino acids for rebuilding and repairing damaged muscles after working out. They also contain a complete protein, referring to all necessary amino acids that the human body needs from food. And the best part is that out of all types of protein powders, whey protein is the quickest and easiest to be absorbed by the body. In other words, its benefits are faster to take effect. Number 2. Casein. Casein is the main type of protein that's found in dairy. It accounts for around 80% of the protein content in cow's milk. Casein is rich in glutamine, an amino acid that can accelerate muscle recovery after exercise. Compared to whey, casein is much slower to break down and digest. It usually takes several hours to provide a slow and steady release of amino acids into the bloodstream and then to the muscles. As such, it's best to take it at night. Moreover, it's during sleep that the muscles are built, so having a casein shake before bedtime is beneficial. Doing so will give your muscles essential nutrients necessary to repair and rebuild muscle tissues while your body recovers from the effects of training. If you have a strict diet or are allergic to dairy, it's better to try vegan and hypoallergenic protein powder alternatives. Here's some information about the most common protein powder sources. Soy. Soy protein is an outstanding alternative to casein, and it's suitable for those who don't consume dairy. Like whey, it also contains all the essential amino acids. Soy is hulled and dried into flour, then concentrated into powder form. Pea. Made from the golden pea plant, it's a high-quality protein alternative to soy and dairy-based proteins. It's also a good source of amino acid arginine. Like casein, it's a slow-release type of protein. Hemp. Hemp seeds are derived from the cannabis plant. It's a hypoallergenic protein source that's rich in essential fatty acids. And don't fret, it's THC-free, meaning it doesn't have the main psychoactive compound found in cannabis. Rice. Although rice is primarily known as a source of carbohydrates, brown rice has decent protein content. This protein is isolated and made into powder. Out of those 3 protein powder types, whey protein is considered the most effective for muscle gains. But how exactly does drinking one whey protein daily affect the growth and development of your muscles? Here's how. What one whey protein shake a day does on muscle growth. Whey protein powder is a popular nutritional protein supplement, but its best known use is to increase muscle mass and strength. For various groups like fitness models, athletes, and bodybuilders, whey protein has always had a great reputation for improving gym performance. The following are ways by which drinking whey protein every day promotes muscle growth and strength. Number 1. Hormones. Whey protein boosts the release of anabolic hormones such as insulin, which can prompt muscle growth. Number 2. Building blocks. Whey protein supplies protein and amino acids to the body, both of which serve as the foundation for increased muscle growth. Number 3. Leucine. Whey protein powder is packed with amino acid leucine, the kind that's known to activate muscle protein synthesis at the molecular and genetic levels. Muscle protein synthesis (MPS) is a naturally occurring process wherein the protein is created to repair muscle damage caused by a tough exercise. Number 4. Fast absorption. Those amino acids found in whey protein are absorbed and used up very quickly, compared to the contents in other types of protein powder. According to researchers, increased amino acid levels in the bloodstream trigger a more substantial response for muscle synthesis. Number 5. Post-workout fuel. Protein shakes, be it whey protein, casein, or other types, are great for post-workout recovery. Having a glass of it at least 30 minutes after a workout will feed your muscle and help repair muscle tissues. This way, your body can effectively and efficiently work on building more muscles. Whey protein shakes were initially consumed by gym rats and athletes who wanted to build bigger muscles and improve their performance. What's more, combining protein shakes with resistance training can promote muscle growth and boost physical performance and recovery. That's because resistance training stimulates muscle protein synthesis, as does a higher intake of high-quality protein. Besides the obvious benefit of protein powder supplementation, which is to build more muscles, it also brings in other benefits. Coming up next are other good effects of drinking a protein shake every day that many of you may find especially helpful. Enjoying the video so far? Show some support and hit that like button. Non-muscle related benefits of protein shakes. Number 1. Increased feelings of fullness. Hormones peptide tyrosine PYY and glucagon-like peptide 1 GLP-1 are involved in appetite stimulation and control. These two in particular are hunger-reducing hormones. Studies found that high-protein diets increase levels of each hormone after a meal. On top of that, protein can also reduce levels of ghrelin, a hormone that stimulates appetite. Overall, the effect of higher protein intake in those three hormones leads to increased feelings of fullness. Number 2. Boosts metabolism. There are two different ways high-protein diets can increase the number of calories you burn, aka your energy expenditure. For starters, the body burns more calories as it metabolizes protein than carbs or fat. This process is called diet-induced thermogenesis, or DIT. DIT determines the amount of energy necessary to metabolize each nutrient relative to the number of calories consumed. Another way is how high-protein diets activate gluconeogenesis, a process of creating glucose from proteins or fat due to the absence of carbs. The said process is thought to burn extra calories. Hence, increasing your protein intake by drinking protein shakes can help you tap into these metabolic effects. Number 3. Helps reduce belly fat. One way to promote fat oxidation and fat loss is to eat high-protein diets. Evidence suggests that getting more protein from high-quality sources like protein shakes may aid with abdominal fat loss. As we all know, losing excess fat from the midsection is crucial, as this type of fat causes chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation has been linked to heart disease and insulin resistance. Now, are you wondering how much protein powder you should take every day? Are there dangers to having too many protein shakes? Find out the answers to these questions here. Protein shake dosage and side effects. When drinking protein shakes, the recommended dosage is around 1 to 2 scoops, or approximately 25 to 50 grams per day, usually after workouts. Experts highly suggest everyone follow the serving instructions indicated on the packaging. You should know that if your protein intake is already high, drinking a whey protein shake or other protein types on top of your current intake can be completely unnecessary. In fact, it may even cause some digestive problems like nausea, diarrhea, flatulence, pain, and cramping. In addition, some protein powders may be high in calories, making it harder for you to lose weight. What's more, other brands contain high levels of sugar. Having many sugary protein shakes is like consuming too much sugar as well, and everyone knows how a high sugar diet is linked to a myriad of health problems. Lastly, it's essential to know that protein powders may have unwanted additions or chemicals. After all, supplements like protein powders aren't regulated by the FDA, so their safety or efficacy isn't a guarantee. These harmful chemicals may include lead, cadmium, and bisphenol A or BPA. Therefore, you must always buy with caution when it comes to protein powders, and remember to choose a product from a reputable supplier. Have you had a protein shake before? Was the taste to your liking? What's your opinion on drinking protein shakes for muscle growth? Let us know what you think below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.